Hello everyone and now welcome to a game. Well, this is taken from, I believe this is taken from WGL Open. Yep, Warcraft Gold League. And well, I feel like all out of breath and well, let me go ahead and just restart this. All right. Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between War 3 Orc Ero, who are just gonna call Orc, going up against FC3S, who has spawned as the Blue Night Elf. So C versus Orc, and coming up in this 1v1 matchup. This game taking place here on Echo Isle from that Warcraft Gold League Open qualifier. So I guess the best way to describe it is semi-pro players trying to make it into the Warcraft Gold League. Now, let's go ahead and break things down. What's going to be going on in this 1v1 matchup? We are looking at an Ancient of War, most likely should be seeing a Keeper of the Grove trying to make its way out. And, well, we are looking at an Altar of Storms, most likely going to be Farseer with Headhunters. Now, I am a bit surprised about this. Normally, Keeper of the Grove, if it spots that if you spot your opponent going for a Headhunters early on, Keeper the Grove at level 3 does an amazing job at shutting down headhunters before they become berserkers. The headhunters only have 375 hit points, and with Entangle coming online, the level 2 variety coming online at level 3, the Keeper of the Grove can normally harass very heavily those headhunters, while the Demon Hunter himself, the second hero, is out and about trying to do some leveling up. We'll see if that is going to be the case here, or if either of these players have a different strategy or MO in order. Hello, PJ Nom Nom Nom. Welcome to May. Yes, it is May. And well, what are we going to be having go on in this matchup? Farseer quickly out onto the battlefield already, going after the Ogre Warrior creep camp. Spirit Wolves already being summoned as the Keeper of the Grove. Well, going to go ahead and clear off the remainder of this creep camp and, well, get the experience from the remainder of this creep camp as he picks up Claws of Attack +5. Claws of Attack +5, perhaps exactly what the Keeper of the Grove wants in order to try and fight back here. Are we going to see a little bit of damage onto the Spirit Wolf, trying to get that little bit of experience? No, we don't see that, actually. Gonna go the resummoning of those wolves there as the Keeper of the Grove now being forced to back away. A little bit of damage being absorbed by that Keeper of the Grove so far. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolf's going to, cause a bit of a detonation there, removing mana once more as Headhunters are joining out onto the battlefield. Low hit point Spirit Wolf already being backed up there, being very cautious as the Keeper of the Grove wants to get that final shot off. Will he get that hit? It looks like he will. Oh, he gets the hit, but natural regeneration on the Spirit Wolf for the win, allowing that Spirit Wolf to stick around and stay alive a little while longer. Huntresses are going to be added into this fight here, and well, I am curious, are we still going to be seeing more and more Huntresses when you know your opponent is going head Hunters? Perhaps Orc, knowing how the Night Elf's strategy is, perhaps he suspected that he would be trying to go for Huntresses, and that's why he, well, went heavy into those Huntresses there. There's a denial once more. Keeper of the Grove still staying at level 2 as another Trent getting taken down. Level 2 on that Farseer. Spirit Wolf going to try and go, perhaps do a little bit of chasing once more, and all he can really do is hope perhaps to get some damage onto those Headhunters as those units are retreating back. Good morning, Huntress now out onto the battlefield, going to turn back around, fight against the Spirit Wolf. Most likely it's just going to turn into, is he going to get experience? Yes, he does. No resummoning there. Meanwhile, the Farseer purposely aggroing all of these units, pulling them away, and now going to have a Forest Troll Berserker alongside of this fight here. Keeper of the Grove perhaps looking to put in some pressure. Huntress now trying to get in front as well as the Keeper of the Grove. What is it going to try and do? Nope, not going to try and do anything, really, as the Headhunter, well, going to end up taking a lot of damage pretty quickly there. All right, Keeper of the Grove going to be forced to pull back here, and we are looking at these early skirmishes pretty regularly here, as you can see that Forest Troll Berserker was actually fine. One Huntress going to end up getting taken down, but at the cost of one Berserker, perhaps. A Chain Lightning right there, one more shot. It is denied once more. Scroll of Town Portal being used as, well, the Night Elf being forced to retreat back home already. All right, a couple of quick easy early heals here, and then gonna venture out once more. Meanwhile, the mass headhunter strategy of the orc looking a bit stronger, perhaps just understanding his opponent. And well, yeah, that transition into huntresses just didn't make nearly as much sense at all. Normally, you are going to try and get to level 3 onto this Keeper of the Grove, perhaps get some Dryads and some Bears. Huntresses getting picked off relatively early on, and this is taking away some precious time to try and get to level 3. All right, are we going to see denial of experience? Yes, we are again. A Keeper of the Grove missing out on some big experience there, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest now out as well. All right, trying to clear up the remainder of the creep camps there. Gonna be able to finish off this Kobold Tunneler, and well, maybe able to get. Is it gonna get there? No, 8 experience shy. I think that the Lightning Shield got the last hit there. I was trying to keep track of it. It was awfully close. Coming back down to the south here, Spirit Wolf is going to get finished off there. Forest Troll Shadow Priest could easily just abolish magic. Nope, that was a Dire Wolf, so had a little bit more experience here as the Keeper of the Grove looking to finish off this Ogre Magi creep camp. Keeper of the Grove will get to level 3 here. There we are. Is he going to go for level 2 Entangle? That is the next question I have in order, as we are also going to see Crystal Ball, Ring of Protection +3 to give that Keeper of the Grove a little bit more life. All right, Forest Troll Shadow Priest completely left behind here. He's going to try and retreat back. Shadow Wolves, or Dire Wolves, now being summoned back over as another. Well, there's a little bit more healing coming back across. Not easy to do at all, as the Wisp are just trying to stay alive, as the, well, Wolves may end up getting taken down. Critical strike on those Wolves going to be a problem. Demon Hunter already being trained up. Are we going to see those Wolves just feed more experience? That is the question now, as we're looking at a little bit of Glaive Bounce heading off and finishing off the remaining units. Back down to the south here, Shadow Hunter clearing up the Ogre Magi creep camp. Shadow Hunter very low on mana though. That is going to be or low on hit points. That is going to be a problem. He does have healing salves, so I guess it's not going to be too big of an issue, as we are looking at even more headhunters added up here. All right, why finish off those Serpent Wards? Oh, to try and make room for your Great Hall, of course, as this still might be in the way. Yep, I think that's still in the way right there. Ancient of Lore getting added in. Demon Hunter mana burn, get some easy mana burns there, but taking a fair amount of damage from those wolves. Wolves dealing 16 to 17 damage each, as it looks as though another wolf could get finished off here. All right, Ancient of Lore, one more shot should be enough. Nope, it is enough though. However, it was a denied. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4. And, well, that's not exactly what you want to be doing. You want the Keeper of the Grove to be harassing. You want to unlock... Oh, ooh. Shadow Hunter falls at level 2 during creeping. And, well, he was down to 50 hit points earlier. He wasn't paying attention, perhaps watching the Farseer and the Demon Hunter do a little bit of an engagement there, as the units are going to try and retreat back. However, the Demon Hunter could end up being in problems. Nope, not at all. Scroll of Speed being used to try and, well, protect this Great Hall here. That Great Hall quickly going to get taken down, as the Keeper of the Grove fighting without a Scroll of Town Portal. That could be a little bit of a, well, messy situation. A quick purge onto the Archer, as that Archer, well, tries to break and head back over to the Murloc Huntsman. Will he be able to aggro those creeps? No, he will not. Meanwhile, we are looking at a couple of ensnares also going down as well. Archer quickly taken out here. Treants are making sure that there is no expansion. The expansion, however, being built off to the south here, as we're looking at more damage coming back across. All right, going into the engagement, Naga Sea Witch as a third hero. So following this up, and Night Elf really going into a quick tier 3. This Naga Sea Witch going to represent a lot of, well, more picking off of units as they are trying to retreat, if the Keeper of the Grove Entangle wasn't enough. All right, that little bit of addition right there could add in more damage, finishing off the Headhunters before they become Berserkers, as the Huntress does fall as well. All right, another Shaman going to get taken down. Forest Troll Berserker of Sea going to get taken out by the hands off over here. Shadow Hunter now back out onto the battlefield. Demon Hunter may try and get off some mana burns too, as we're looking at more damage come back and through. Slow Poison being added on both sides. Looking at relatively small armies, there is a reveal again, and the Great Hall will most likely get pressured once more. Curious proposition going for that Naga Sea Witch as that third hero. We do see, well, Ancient of Lore training up more dryads here. Is there only one Ancient of Lore? It looks like, yeah, it's only a solo Ancient of Lore. He was trying to build one off to the south here, but perhaps doesn't need to go for dual Ancient of Lore since he went for that third hero already. Serpent Wards now being placed down here. Dryads taking quite a bit of damage as the Serpent Wards do deal that piercing damage fairly effectively. However, the triple heroes of the Night Elf looking to fight back the other way and now shutting down multiple units again and again here. Demon Hunter could be in a little bit of trouble. No Staff of Preservation as the units are retreating back now. Shaman getting off a quick purge on one Force of Nature, trying to slow down the remaining units level 4, level 2 on the Farseer and Shadow Hunter, as we're looking at, well, the watchtowers being built first before trying to build that Great Hall. 30 supply compared to 32. An absolutely bloody match between these two sides so far. The second Ancient of Lore finally coming in. We're getting abolished magic, but it is going to be quite some time before we actually see bears out on the battlefield. C, looking to perhaps get to level 3 on the Demon Hunter, or at least level 2 on that Naga Sea Witch. Thank you, Simon, for the host, as we're looking at the units trying to, retreat back. Demon Hunter going to go ahead and clear up the remainder of the Murloc creep camps here, as the Naga Sea Witch will get to level 2. Keeper of the Grove perhaps keeping tabs on this expansion location still, as we are looking at, well, still headhunters making their way out, and we are just now teching to Fortress. All right, it seems like a rather delayed attack to Fortress over all those headhunters, still very far away from being berserkers, as a Circuit of Nobility being dropped here. Keeper of the Grove picking that up, looking to finish off more of these units. Meanwhile, inside the main base, Ancient of Wonders already suffering quite a bit of damage. All right, we're going to go into an engagement here. Ancient of Wonders units all trying to retreat back. Dryads now showing up. Ancient of Wonders already being lost. Second Ancient of Lore finally online, as the Dryads, well, suffering quite a bit of damage here, going to be, well, allowed to retreat back again. 4-2-2 going up against a 4 almost level 3 Shadow Hunter. Once it has level 3, should open the door for level 2 Serpent Wards, dealing even more damage. All right, more Tide Runners making their way over. Keeper of the Grove getting that last bit of experience and trying to, well, make sure to keep that Shadow Hunter, at bay. Tome of Intelligence going to be given to the Keeper of the Grove as well, getting in more damage again. Back off to the north, well, you're looking at the Ancient of War trying to hold back the attack here. Mountain Giants now being added over as well, as, well, the Serpent War getting taken down by that Ancient of War. Units trying to make a quick chase once again. Serpent Ward drawing a line in the sand as the Raiders, well, shake off that slow poison. It looks like Orc is really trying to push this game a little bit longer, and it doesn't quite seem to be going in that direction. Meanwhile, looking at the Night Elf does have a Mountain Giants, is going to rebuild that Ancient of Wonders, needs an additional Ancient of Wonders if he's trying to train up more units again, perhaps trying to get some additional Dryads, and staying at 50 supply before finally getting up into a bit higher upkeep. We are looking at those Trants now making their way through. Stronghold nearly done, as the Keeper of the Grove going to try and engage here. Oh, this little crack in the forest, as they're going to try and engage here. Mountain Giant actually on the wrong side of the trees, unable to join in on the battle, and this is the absolute worst possible fight for C right here. Not all of his units are engaging. The Serpent Wards they're not having an easy time chasing either, as you can take a look. The Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove, just pretty much blocking any sort of attempt, but somehow C still comes away smelling like a rose in that battle, even though the Mountain Giant and some of the other units in the back weren't able to engage. The Berserkers, the Berserker upgrade not yet being started or not yet done, really a sign to show how weak those units are, especially when your opponent already has Mountain Giants. War 3 is a clan name, by the way. All right, so Orc Ero. How can you have War 3 as your clan name in Warcraft 3? Right? That's just a little strange. Coming back down, watchtowers do have spiked barricades here. Those spiked barricades must be really long for that Mountain Giant to get hit back. We're looking at Staff of Preservation saving some units. Well, it also means you can't, like, branch out into any other games, right? If you develop a really good brand, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Coming back through, we're looking at, well, Dryads, Keeper of the Grove, Nagasi, which now making their way forward. Double Bestiary. We are now going into Liquid Fire and Troll Bat Riders, and then trying to go into Envenom Spears. The double Bestiary strategy is not going to work out, though, as we're looking at the Mountain Giant able to finish things off. There goes one Bestiary, another about to get taken down. Meanwhile, off on the other side, one Mountain Giant trying to, well, taunt his way and trying to save his base here as the Mountain, or are we going to see some detonations? There's a Chain Lightning, a detonation right there as damage is being added up so quickly. Mountain Giants looking to finish off more of those units. Raiders, well, going straight after those Moonwells, taking them down quickly as well to try and make sure that any sort of home field healing is not going to work out at all. All right, this is base time. Keeper of the Grove now trying to retreat all the way back. Demon Hunter a little bit low on hit points as well. Going to teleport back, and here we are. There's the engagement. There's the entangle here as the Shaman's going to try and purge and try and get those other units free. There goes one unit once more. Mountain Giant unable to taunt to stop those units. Meanwhile, Serpent Ward going up against a Dryad. Serpent Ward dealing only 14 to 16 damage. This is the level 1 variety as that Dryad will actually win out. Coming back down to the south, 53 supply compared to 50, losing a handful of Moonwells, and suddenly the Night Elf army, well, doesn't have any access to good heals. What is he going to do? Is he going to try and rebuild those Moonwells? 46 over 50 supply. A Mountain Giant must have been lost somewhere. As we're looking at the Farseer, looking to perhaps set up a tiny Great Hall. Is he going to try and do a Ninja expansion? Is he going to try and do a Ninja expansion on... And that would actually... Alright, so Ninja expansion, taking his opponent's expansion location while he himself has watchtowers at his own base down to the south here. Alright, couple of Orc Burrows, well, trying to fight back against this attack here. 32 supply compared to 46 as the Mountain Giants looking to finish off, well, the Orc Burrows here. We're looking at Dryads poking back. We are looking at a couple of repairs getting underway. Mountain Giants really getting in that damage. A lot of repairs underway. The Mountain Giants, however, with that, well, with that long club, able to deal that damage so quickly. Fortified armor actually working against that. But then again, the Demon Hunter and all the heroic damage much of that was prevented. All right, are we going to be looking at... Well, yes, we are. We are going to be looking at some expansion. And this is a straight-up base race scenario. All right, so by assuming this is a base race scenario, the Keeper of the Grove has been keeping tabs on this expansion location down to the south, making sure that that expansion location doesn't, well, have a great haul. And he's been using that, using crystal balls and using crystal balls before to make sure that that is not up and operational here. However, Orc Burrows are fighting back, and that damage does start to add up quickly. Are we going to see some repairs? Yes, we are. No repairs. Just gathering lumber now, as I guess lumber is a bit of an issue. Down to 10 lumber and still needs to get more and more. However, they are getting gold. All right, let's take a look back off to the side here. Scroll of Town Portal coming back away. Units are going to be retreating back. 29 supply compared to 39 as the Demon Hunter now finishing off the Troll Bat Rider that was left in the air. All right, units are retreating back. This is going to be the job of the Orc player of Orc Arrow to make sure that he does not tip his hand to his opponent. Level 4 Farseer, almost level 5. Level 3 Shadow Hunter, and the Shadow Hunter actually went for Healing Wave over level 2 Serpent Wards. 39 over 20 supply. Wisps. Oh, there's only one Wisp out onto the battlefield, and that one Wisp has to walk all the way back. Oh, nope, no more Wisps on the battlefield. There was one Wisp that was scouting out here. That Wisp was taken out. Now, no way to train to actually build Moonwells in order to train up more Wisps. We are looking at the Night Elf being completely supply blocked during this time. This is going to give plenty of opportunity for the Orc to, well, mine as much as he wants, as we are looking at an expansion being built down to the south. Now, the Tree of Eternity is going to try and make its way down as well. And did this mine a decent amount of gold? It did mine a decent amount of gold, but, well, also a lot of peons are going to be lost here as well. So this is not, this might be a net a net neutral. Actually, no, he mined more than 1,000 gold, so he did come out a bit in terms of gold, but I'm sure he wanted this expansion to be a ninja a bit longer. Keeper of the Grove looking to finish off many of these, many of these peons as they are retreating back here. Great Hall sitting at about, 700 hit points and climbing back off to the north as the Farseer and Shadowhunter are now looking to clear up the Tree of Eternity. We are looking at 38 over 10 supply, not going to be able to train up any additional units. And then at this point and stage in the game, well, what does it really needs to be done? All of these peons need to do is just keep these towers alive, and that is a lot of towers to try and fight back against. Keeper of the Grove not going to be very helpful here as we're looking at this Tree of Eternity trying to retreat back into the trees. Wind Rider is now joining in as well. Wind Rider perhaps not a good choice. There are plenty of Serpent Wards to try and poke apart though, as we do see a quick ensnare. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability used by the Demon Hunter going after that Wind Rider as the Tree of Eternity starting to, take a decent amount of damage. Fork Lightning coming back through. Serpent Wards looking to try and poke back the other way. Demon Hunter trying to stay alive here as the, Dryads, each Dryad lost is going to be a major setback as the Demon Hunter, down to 142 hit points, somehow still alive. Farseer, is he going to be forced to try and retreat here? Demon Hunter going to get taken down. Demon Hunter so low on hit points. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter. Farseer, Scroll of Town Portal. What is it doing? Down to 2 hit points. He stick around. Farseer with a Scroll of Town Portal, really no reason to stick around in that fight at all. Could have retreated back, gotten some healing salves, and then made its way back out onto the battlefield. Was perhaps a bit of a misstep too. 24 supply over 10. Meanwhile, the Keeper of the Grove going to be intercepting peons as, the Keeper of the... this is just a strange game indeed. All right. More peons mining down here. Shadowhunter needs to try and hide itself. Mountain Giant's going to make its way over as the Keeper of the Grove. And Mountain Giant's going to try and engage here. Peons coming over to try and repair as well. Mountain Giants could get taken out. And yes, they are getting taken down very quickly. Shadowhunter coming back across here. Shadowhunter not going to gain any experience, but really just taking down these Mountain Giants is a big enough deal already. There's the taunt. Shadowhunter could be in trouble. Shadowhunter could be in trouble trying to take down the Serpent Wards. There goes an Entangle. And wow, another hero lost. Mountain Giant now lost. So it's 2 heroes going up against all of these units here. Fork Lightning coming back through. Naga Sea Witch trying to fight here as the peons are just trying to walk away. The treants, it should be coming alive here to try and take down the rest of these peons here in just a moment. More peons making their way over as all of these are low on mana. Continuing to back away. Naga Sea Witch could get taken down here. And once the Naga Sea Witch is down, this actually opens up the opportunity to train Wisps. All right, Keeper of the Grove is by himself again. And what is going on here? Keeper of the Grove is by himself again, as the Keeper of the Grove can prevent any mining while attacking these peons. All right, disrupt mining, attacking peons, Wisps getting trained up, gonna go ahead and entangle gold mines. And is this gonna be the late game comeback that needs? We are looking at the Farseer getting resurrected as well. Are we seeing anything else here? That not using that Scroll of Town Portal and not using healing salves to get back up to full was really the misstep for the Orc here, as the peons, hiding back away. I believe the Keeper of the Farseer is just going to come down, try and engage here. Going to be able to solo that Keeper of the Grove pretty easily, since he will have enough mana for those Spirit Wolves. And then perhaps try and do a little bit more disruption. All right, just long distance lumber gathering at this point and stage in the game. All right, Moonwell's getting added back in, up to 5 already. We're going to start fully saturating this gold mine, and this has been a weird reset in the game. We are at 9 supply versus 11 after 24 minutes, and we still don't have a clear victor as of yet. Farseer about to make its way back out. Naga Sea Witch is already back out onto the battlefield. Oh no, wait. How come it says is a Naga Sea Witch out here? Okay, no, a Demon Hunter is getting resurrected. Naga Sea Witch is in fact dead, even though it is colored off over here. Perhaps getting taken down by a tower being the difference there. Shadow Wolves now making its way over, going to start engaging against the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove now trying to retreat back away, and we're going to look at a little bit more damage onto that unit there. Peons are going to try and gather more lumber as the, Keeper of the Grove trying to retreat back. Shadow Wolves able to easily get some damage onto that Keeper of the Grove, but the Keeper of the Grove does have boots of speed, will be able to easily outrun his opponent. Meanwhile, we are looking at the Demon Hunter coming back out onto the battlefield here. We're at 20 or 18 over 20 supply, building up some more. Or what was lost here? How did he get down to 18? All right, I guess stopping or no longer training up a Dryad being the difference there. Wisps are going to get taken out as well. Clarity Potion getting added. There's a quick detonation as the Keeper of the Grove trying to make its way back over and going to be able to easily stop this tower as it's trying to be constructed. All right, Keeper of the Grove right in position as more damage is adding back up onto those units here. And trying to finish off another Force of Nature. And there goes some more mining. Keeper of the Grove, is it just going to get to level 6 trying to fight all of these units? That's going to be an interesting point. Shadow Wolves now making their way back over. There goes another Peon as the, Keeper of the Grove actually stuck in a weird spot. Where is it going to try and go back to? Teleporting back home. What? This is XiaoKai? Did I?
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was wondering. I even saw the sea here. All right. This is XiaoKai versus.
Town is under siege.
All right. Anyways, Farseer coming back around, getting to get entangled. It was going to try and snap a teleport and still gets away. Down to 7 hit points. Oh my gosh, down to 7 hit points. Farseer ends up staying alive. Still no Shadow Hunter to be trained. Healing Salve, Clarity Potion being used. Demon Hunter or Keeper of the Grove perhaps going to try to make its way back off to the north. Farseer, is it going to accidentally come across the Keeper of the Grove? That's not what he wants to see at all, and does in fact do that. Are we going to see an entangle? Farseer down to 125. Scroll of Speed going after the Keeper of the Grove as the Farseer needs to heal back up again. No, everyone saw everything. All right, this is a really strange game, indeed. XiaoKai versus Zihaitun. Yep.
A player's forces
All right.
are under attack.
Oh my gosh. My apologies. Keeper of the Grove making its way back around again. Farseer, Clarity Potion, Healing Salve coming back again.
A town is under siege.
Coming back through. Shadow Wolf gonna go ahead and try and finish things. Confusion Abound. Yeah, I am. The game confused me before I even started casting. Keeper of the Grove back here. Bear is now out onto the battlefield, and it's looking like the Night Elf player gonna have an easy time here cleaning up this Altar of Storms and then continuing this base race scenario. Tree of Eternity, however, is not going to be able to mine any more gold, and it does need to shift back down to the south. Naga Sea Witch also getting resurrected as well. Druid of the Claw throwing in some rejuvenations for good measure, keeping that Demon Hunter alive and well. Spiked Barricades always making, base raid scenarios a little bit more difficult, as the Druid of the Claw should be the one taking that damage, not the Demon Hunter. Well, yeah, a little bit of refocusing, but not gonna matter very much anymore. All right, Raiders, however, able to snipe down the Altar of Elders. Naga Sea Witch not resurrected, and now, while the Tree of Eternity is completely empty, trying to go after some of these wolves or any of the units in the back. Style off of teleportation, Keeper of the Grove does show up to the party and to try and prevent any more, as the Wind Rider now retreats back as well. Demon Hunter going after the Orc Burrow here. Dryad's going to finish things off, and we are looking at the Druid of the Claw as well, finishing off the remainder of these buildings here. A bit of damage back, so 10 damage back per attack for the Druid of the Claw and the Demon Hunter, perhaps taking a little bit of damage as well. Yeah, about 10 damage per swipe. Back down to the south here, Keeper of the Grove with Orb of Venom, able to, well, get in some big damage once more. Are we going to allow that Raider to get taken out? No, well, not by the choking, as we're looking at the Tree of Eternity, still trying to train up more Wisps. Demon Hunter making its way back across here again.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's a Monday. I'm just tired. Maybe that's just it. All right. Wind Riders going after the Dryads. Wind Riders do not have Envenom Spears. Demon Hunter poking damage back a little bit more. No Orb of Venom on the Demon Hunter to try to actually engage against the Wind Riders. Keeper of the Grove with the Orb of Venom. As a new Druid of the Claw should be rejuvenating itself here in just a moment. Are we getting Mastery training? No, we are not. We're just training up more Druids of the Claw, so there are not going to be any bears out onto the battlefield, as we're finally looking at a fight here. Not a good position at all for the Night Elf. All right, Clarity Potion being used once more. Altar of Storms retraining up that Shadow Hunter, trying to get him back out onto the battlefield. We are 31 minutes into this game, and still no sign of who's going to actually come out ahead. More towers, noob. Well, towers make sense at this point in the stage in the game. If towers representing a large amount of damage, good defense, and also difficulty in trying to take it down. Farseer trying to get away and now gets entangled. No easy way to get out of this tight spot here. Farseer trying to get away down to 140 hit points. Is going to be able to outrun. There goes another entangle again, and the Farseer gets taken down, giving level 4 to the Demon Hunter. Wind Rider showing up out onto the battlefield. Going to finish off one Druid of the Claw there. Units are still going to try and retreat back once more. Level 6 now onto the Keeper of the Grove, as Tranquility will be in order. Tree of Eternity now making its way back down to the south, but it does not have Nature's Blessing. That's going to be a very slow walk over there. Meanwhile, the Wind Riders, if they actually catch the Tree of Eternity trying to reposition itself, is going to be taking large amounts of damage. Shadow Hunter about to be coming back out onto the battlefield again. And what is going down here? Wind Riders perhaps going to try and attack this Tree of Eternity, as the Tree of Eternity is going to try and make a big run down to the south here. Wouldn't call XiaoKai a noob, yeah. A quick wild game here. We're looking at, well, Wisp about to get taken down. Demon Hunter does have the Orb of Venom now. Wind Riders trying to purposely back away, as the Demon Hunter, well, catching the Wind Riders does get one hit off, and that's pretty much it. Wind Riders need to head back off to the north, find this Tree of Eternity, who's making the slow trek to the south here, as the Shadow Hunter and the Farseer should be working together to try and, well, stop some of these crazy shenanigans. 21 supply over 30. Wind Riders are going to be here. Are they going to get some damage onto that Tree of Eternity? Yes, trying to do hit and run tactics on that Tree of Eternity, who's now down to 1,700 hit points. The Great Forest Migration making its way back down here. Yep, forests do take quite a bit of time to make its way over. Where is that Tree of Eternity going to be slowly walking to, as we are getting Ancient Protectors to try and, well, protect this Tree of Eternity and the mining happening down here. All right, Shadow Hunter sitting at level 4. Farseer sitting at level 5. Going to get resurrected. More clearing here. Wind Rider is going to show up, finish clearing up the remainder of this creep camp, and maybe perhaps even go after that last Gargantuan Sea Turtle creep camp in the corner. All right, level 5 would be beneficial. Perhaps even the item would be really useful here, as we're looking at, well, the Huntsman getting taken down really fast. All right, only a couple of units left on the ground here. I think the Wind Riders could actually easily clear out all of these units, as the Gargantuan Sea Turtle has no way of attacking air, and now trying to go after that Shadow Hunter. Wind Riders will be able to finish this off rather quickly. Gargantuan Sea Turtle now down. Farseer was out onto the battlefield. Shadow Hunter now with an Orb of Venom. Or, sorry, Orb of a Crystal Ball. Wow, Orb of Venom. Yeah. Maybe I'm more tired than I think I am. Farseer sitting at level 5. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 4. All right. Odd and strange games so far. Naga Sea Wedge, Altar Altar of Elders has not been rebuilt, so that Naga Sea Witch, that level 4 Naga Sea Witch, has not been retrained as of yet. Not even trying to retrain from the tavern in the center. Meanwhile, the wolves are now making their way over, and the entangled gold mine is in fact completed. Wolves trying to go after the dryads. We're seeing a couple of abolished magics right there, as damage gonna be recovered from that rejuvenation. 23 supply compared to 48. XiaoKai looking to bring the fight with Raiders, Wind Riders, Shamans for Purge, Farseer sitting at level 5, and the Shadow Hunter with plenty of mana here. Are we going to get some ensnares? There's a quick roar. There's some damage coming back across, and that Dryad never stood a chance. Damage coming back through again. We could be looking at more healing waves, and this could be the end of this crazy, crazy battle. XiaoKai just absolutely putting in a lot of pressure here. No, well, there's tranquility, but is it going to really work here as the Druid of the Claw looking to stay alive? There's a quick purge right there, and now trying to take down this Ancient Protector. Low hit point Wind Rider ends up getting blasted by that boulder, as the Ancient Protector finally going to get taken down. All right, more Dryads joining back in on the fight. Dryads, are they going to be able to try and offer any additional bit of protection, as the bears are now back out on, or the one lone bear back out on the battlefield? 37 supply compared to 21. Level 5 now on that Shadow Hunter. Pretty much no real mana though. Level 3 Serpent Ward is in position. Shaman's trying to purge down all of the forces of nature, as the Demon Hunter going to be forced to retreat back out. All right. Put pressure on that Tree of Eternity. That's maybe all you need left. Staff of Teleportation, Keeper of the Grove coming back in. Shadow Hunter purposely backing away. Doesn't want to get entangled by that Keeper the Grove any longer, as more Treants could be joining in on the fight here. Shadow Wolf still causing a little bit of, a little bit of separation. Difficult to try and engage against units you can't see, and then, trying to walk around units you can't see, pretty tough as well. All right, massive number of Serpent Wards here, able to poke apart, and XiaoKai looks like he is going to be able to win this game, even though both, sides were down to, pretty much nothing for quite a while. Tree of Eternity down to 120 hit points, down to 99. Are we going to see any repairs? No, we are not. And that is going to be the end of it there. Bunch of Serpent Wards down to the south. Are we going to look for an engagement here? Ensnare going down onto, Ensnare going down onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter needs to stick around for a little while longer. Are we going to see a rejuvenation onto the Demon Hunter? Just a little bit late there. There's another rejuvenation. There's a bear. Not going to be enough. Keeper of the Grove going to fall, and that has to be the GG. All right, a crazy game between XiaoKai. Oh my gosh, XiaoKai and Zihaitun. Oh my, yep. All right. XiaoKai and Zihaitun. Yep. Sorry, I will make sure to have the right name. April Open Division, still a great game between these two players. Pretty unheard of, the type of game that we saw there. I'm trying to recap what's going on. The Farseer with Headhunters, and knowing that his opponent was going to be going for Huntresses, that seemed like a rather questionable move. Keeper of the Grove should have had an easier time harassing those Headhunters. Didn't really get too much harassment off. And then, XiaoKai with the foresight to take down all of the Moonwells, supply block his opponent, and then take down all of the wisps. With no wisps out, it almost became a blessing for Zihaitun to actually lose all of his heroes and almost all of his units, so he can actually start training wisps back. By the time he was able to start training the wisps back, it looked like he was getting enough traction and being able to go again. XiaoKai also losing that Farseer inside the opponent's base when he had that Scroll of Town Portal. That Farseer was down to 2 hit points. I was waiting for that Scroll of Town Portal to get a tactical retreat, and it never happened. Still, a rather entertaining game. Hope you guys were entertained.